Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder again with another AITA story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for asking my girlfriend to leave my apartment for a couple of days every month? I, 25 male, have been dating my girlfriend Eloise, 23 female, for a little over a year now, and we've been living together in my apartment for just under 3 months. At first it was great. She instantly tidied up the place and generally made it a lot brighter, but for a couple of days every month she becomes absolutely awful. Eloise has endometriosis, which, as I understand it, is a condition which makes the tissue in your uterus weaker or something. Anyways, basically when she's on her period, all the things that normally suck about it are like 10 times worse. Or at least that's how she's explained it to me. Some of the things that she does on her period are, she uses my bathtub a lot to help her with her cramps, and though she always cleans up after herself, it's a little uncomfortable knowing she was just bleeding in it. She tends to throw up a lot on her period, which makes my job, I work from home, really difficult because they can hear her in the next room over while I'm on Zoom calls. And guys, I cannot describe to you the smell. I bought her air spray to use after she uses the bathroom on her period, and she has gotten better about it, but still. Also, she's really lazy while she's on her period. Like sometimes she won't move for an entire day, just laying on the couch. Basically, it's become increasingly annoying for me to live with her during the usually 5 days or so when she's on her period. Her period is coming up and I decided I really couldn't stand the thought of having to deal with it all week. So the other day, I very politely asked her if she would be open to staying at a hotel while she was on her period so that I could get more work done and have warm water and so on. I told her I would pay for it, of course, and help her pack, but she just looked at me kind of shocked. She said she needed to think about it, so I left her alone for the rest of the day. I figured she wanted to make sure there were good hotels around or something, but at dinner, she surprised me by saying she didn't want to leave for a week each month, and that if I didn't want her there when she wasn't feeling well, then maybe we shouldn't live together. I told her she was being ridiculous and that this was no reason to ruin our relationship. But all of our friends are saying I'm the asshole. If everyone says I'm in the wrong, I'll apologize. But right now it seems like we either break up or I have to deal with this until we do. So I'm kind of in an unwinnable situation. Did he give us the age here? He's 25 and she's 23. I feel like at 25, you should have learned enough to develop some understanding, right? Hold on. Top comment. Newsflash, endometriosis can be debilitating. So this guy seriously thinks she's overreacting and making his life difficult because she's obviously being dramatic in his mind. Oh no, she takes a bath in his bathtub. I hope she leaves him and that no other woman touches him with a shitty stick. What a misogynistic piece of trash. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this immediately. Here's the deal, brozo. It's a package deal, man. Put yourself in her shoes for a minute. Like, I have no right to make any comments about what people should do while they're on their period or how they should behave or anything, because I don't understand. I have not been through it, right? Like I have no right to make that statement. Neither does he. But it gets worse because he asks her to leave during those times. No, bro, legit, this is how it was done in like medieval times, right? Like, if you were bleeding, they would send you out with the lepers on the outside of the village. Like, that's what he wants to happen. He wants her to just leave while she's on her period because she goes through hell and it's an inconvenience to him. Okay, bro, look, here's the deal. When you love someone, like truly, actually love them, you have to love 100% of them. And when she's going through hell, when the person you love is going through hell, empathy is a huge deal. Sympathy is a huge deal. Being able to say, like, what can I do to make this easier for you? Is there anything that I can do to make, I don't understand it. So what can I do to make this easier for you? What can I do to make you more comfortable? I understand that this sucks. I see that you're in pain. I see that it's a terrible time you're going through. What can I do to make it easier? Instead, brozo is like, you going through hell's an inconvenience to me. Would you mind leaving, going to a hotel room, a place that's not going to be comfortable to you at all because it's a completely different environment where you can't just chill and relax and just suffer through what you need to suffer through here? I want you to be more uncomfortable while you're entirely, uniquely, incredibly uncomfortable in the first place. Like brozo's going in and taking a bubble bath after she uses the bath anyway. Like what? So he's standing in the shower and it's like his feet like can't deal with the fact that someone took a bath in there and there might have been some blood. The sound of her puking in the other room is, there's a mute button when you're on a Zoom call. If there's noise in the background that you just mute it. And I guarantee you 75% of the time he's muted anyway. And the smell thing, The unfortunate truth about falling in love is that you're going to fall in love with a human, and those humans have bodily functions, and you can either love them for it or love them 100% of them, or you can love 90% of them and just choose to try to ignore this 10% like this guy does. Here's the deal, though. It's a package deal. Like, he's essentially saying, yeah, I don't want that part. And she's going to say, bye. Bye. I would be shocked if this guy found someone who he wasn't inconvenienced by in some way. Just the level of inconvenience that he's feeling by their pain. Like, he's going to be inconvenienced by anybody he ever finds. This is just being a shitty human being. All of our friends are saying I'm the asshole, and if everyone says I'm in the wrong, I'll apologize. So every time you have a disagreement, you're going to have to go to Reddit or like take a poll of 100 people to make sure that if everyone agrees, you'll apologize every time. This is not how relationships work, man. It's two people. And she already gave her opinion on here. And he gave her, that's just further evidence that he doesn't respect her at all. Because he didn't respect her opinion on it at all. He had to get more opinions from outside people. And those, if it's unanimous, he'll listen to. Dick. Sorry, that was loud. Ascon 1. Brozo. Another one. It's like DJ Khaled up in here. Another one.